This is Whiskers and the Wild Bunch, Jungle Jobs in each episode. The Wild Bunch try out different jobs in the jungle, from running a bakery to starting an art school to becoming a doctor. They learn just how much work it takes to do even the simplest jobs in the jungle and how their unique skills make them an amazing team. Along the way, they discover the true meaning of friendship, teamwork, and helping others. And now, without further ado, let's begin Episode 1, Meal Muffins and More. It's almost time for the annual Jungle Bake-Off, and Whiskers wants to enter, but she doesn't have any recipes. So she goes to the library to get some inspiration. While she's gone, Barkley sneaks into the house and eats all the cookie dough. He admits his sweet tooth got the better of him, so Whiskers lets him off the hook if he helps her make 100 muffins for the bake-off. Meanwhile, Momo is trying to juggle eggs for the grand opening of his new business. Momo the monkey paints the town. He gets frustrated and throws the eggs, which land right in Hippolina's new steamer. She thinks this is part of the instructions, so she turns it on and floods the oven with steam. Just then, Tilly the turtle pops by with an ancient pancake recipe. She says the secret ingredient is courage, but she is really just trying to hide her face because she ate the last Pop-Tart and didn't want anyone to know. When the oven floods, the recipe blows away. Everyone scrambles to find it, but Whiskers is distracted by the smell of burning Pop-Tarts. She runs inside and finds Tilly covered in frosting, trying to save her Pop-Tart masterpiece. Together, they bring it outside to dry, and Whiskers finally has the idea for her muffins. The gang works together to measure, mix, and decorate 100 delicious muffins for the bake-off. Even though they don't win, they're happy knowing they made something together. That's cause for celebration. And nothing says party like a good old-fashioned jungle conga line. Lesson: learning a job takes teamwork, patience, and a little sprinkle of flour in your fur. Now it's time for the next adventure. Episode 2, Momo the monkey tries art school. After watching a documentary about famous artists, Momo decides to start an art class. His idea is for the jungle animals to take turns being the masterpiece, like a living sculpture. First up, Ella the elephant. But Momo keeps getting distracted and accidentally glues Leo's mane to the canvas. When it's his turn, Momo paints with bananas instead of brushes and ends up swinging from the chandelier. Then he slips and slides down a bucket of paint. Seeing this, Ella and Elmer decide to escape through the window, but they become a moving sculpture outside. Finally, it's Tilly's turn, and Momo lets her pick whatever color she wants. She slowly creates a beautiful dot painting as the others look on, completely ignoring her. Just then, the museum curator arrives. She sees Tilly's painting and is blown away by its beauty and originality. She invites them all to an art show at the museum where she'll be showcasing young, up-and-coming artists. At the show, Momo learns that everyone has a different creative style, and being a bit messy doesn't mean it is not meaningful. Lesson: everyone has a different creative style, and being messy can still be meaningful. Join us next time for more jungle adventures. Episode 3. Dr. Hippolina isn't sorta. Hippolina is bored, so she watches an episode of Hippo and becomes fascinated by medicine. She announces that she's the new doctor in town and sets up shop in her treehouse. Her first patient is Barkley, who scraped his knee. She gives him a mud bandage and tells him to nap it off. He comes back the next day, but the scrape is still there. She tells him to pee it off, but he's already done that. When he tells her it still hurts, she tells him to whip it off and applies a layer of whipped cream. After everyone leaves, Barkley goes to see Tilly, who tells him to go back to Hippo Land and get a second opinion. There, she gives him a real first aid kit and helps clean and bandage his paw. Turns out he has a real thorn in his paw, and she's able to remove it. When Hippoline sees how easy it was to help Barkley, she realizes that real doctors spend years training. But helping means knowing when to call an expert. Lesson: real doctors train for years, and helping means knowing when to call an expert.